Hey everyone, this is Rachel. Thanks for clicking on my video. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever you're watching my video, I'm pretty sure by now you've heard about Rob Rex being arrested again. Y'all, let's talk about it. Last night when I went to bed, after posting my video, I took one last look at his live. And like I promised y'all, I said that when I got into bed, I was going to say a prayer for the man. And I did. I cut off my light, went to bed. Woke up this morning, did my little thing, logged into YouTube. And what should I see? But this man was arrested again. Y'all, this is the saddest mess that I've seen in a long time. Like I said in my previous video, it is obvious that this man is suffering from some type of mental health issue. And couple that with all the drinking that he's doing and all those people who were on his panel and his chat enabling him, pumping him up, rah-rahing him, knowing that this man has issues. Shame on them. Shame on them. Now today, y'all, I went to the Sacramento inmate website and I looked at, what he's charged with and what his bail is. His bail is $500,000. $500,000. I really don't think that he's going to be getting out this time. Now, I could be wrong. Maybe they will look at the video, realize that he was drinking, and maybe they'll strengthen his probation, give him something else, more of an incentive to do right. But honestly, y'all, I don't think even that will work, because what would happen is he would get right back out, get some money, go get some cigarettes and get some liquor, and then he'll be right back in. Rob's problem is Rob is an alcoholic. And once he gets drunk, that dark side of him, which is already there, but it explodes out. And he gets reckless, walking up and down the street, yelling and screaming, at the top of his lungs in the middle of the night, to the point where other guests in yet another hotel had to knock on his door, put complaints in about what was going on in his room, hotel staff being involved. And did this fool say that he was in a Motel 6 across the street from the Red Roof Inn that him and Tracy stayed in? Y'all, this is sad. And then I trotted on over there to Tracy's video, and I heard her crying. Y'all, I'm just going to say this. I don't know what's going on with her either, because at some point you cut your ties. It's not like that as women we haven't encountered a fool once or twice in our lifetime, but it's how you deal with that fool. Now, I'm going to speak for myself here. When I was younger, yes, I encountered fools. I went through it with them, learned what to look for the next time. And I'm not going to say I might not have encountered a fool again. But by the third time, I had got the memo on what not to do, what type of guys not to deal with. And let me just tell y'all this. In my current state, the age that I am, I probably have missed out on quite a few good guys, because if I see any traits of any of that type of foolish behavior that I put up with in my younger days, I am out. I don't even stick around. Literally, if I'm on the phone with them for the first time and we're having a phone conversation, you know how you make contact, you give him your number, he gives you his number, and y'all have that first conversation. If on that first conversation I hear some foolish stuff, I hang up and immediately block them. I don't even put in the energy to entertain the mess, you know? So for me, her continuing on, with feeling, any type of feeling, y'all, I can't see where they could be madly in love, but hey, I don't think like her. But once I would have left California, it'd have been a wrap for me. I would have given that man back his stuff. I more than likely would have gotten his sister's address. Hell, I don't actually think I would have taken the stuff back to Texas with me. If Tracy knew where his family lived at, call his sister. Say, hey, I want to give you his stuff. I do not want to leave the state with this man's stuff in my possession. That way, when I got on the plane, I could, wash my hands of the entire situation. Holding on to his stuff keeps you involved in it. So to me, that's where she went wrong. I wouldn't have bought his tainted jewelry back to Texas with me. And then all of that crying shows that she's still fully invested in it. Now, a lot of people said that they thought she was faking. Honestly, I don't think she was. I don't think she was. So that made me question where her head is and realize that though she may be geographically back in Texas, her mind, no matter how much she denies it, is very much still with him. Proof of that is she set up and live streamed his entire life. Do you know when I'm done with a guy, I don't even want to have anything to do with them? Y'all, I had been with my ex for 17 years. When me and him broke up, I have a child by him. I literally said, I do not want this man in my house. I do not even want to lay eyes on him. So when he would pull up to pick my child up, our child up, I wouldn't go to the door. I wouldn't look out the window. I didn't allow him in my house. Literally, he would pull up, honk. I would let my baby out, and that's how I received her back. He would let me know what time she was, going to be home. I'd open my door, let her back in. No contact. No contact. He was good about paying his child support, so it really wasn't anything for him and I to discuss. I was done. I had moved on. When you have truly moved on, it doesn't even bother you not to have contact with them. You don't even think about it. Because not only have you gotten them out of your heart, but you've gotten them out of your head. And then I heard that she made a comment, and I don't know how true this is, that I guess he gave her the best head she ever had in her life. I mean, come on. Come on. It don't take much for a brother to throw us down and lay it on us. So if that's her barometer for what's keeping her still locked up in this Rob's jail in her mind, this sounds so stupid, especially from a woman that is 52 or 53. I'm going to keep it real. There are some guys that you deal with in your life that all you want from them when you get up is a wet butt, and that's about it. That you don't even want to, look back on them. They do their thing well. Every so often you might bop with them, but other than that, you don't have nothing else to do with them. Just like men, we have guys or have had guys in our past that's all we do with them. So her still hanging on to whatever he did to her in the bed, what was that old saying? He got her digmatized? Man, it sounds stupid for a woman that is in her early 50s. Know how to separate it. This is physical, but mentally I can't deal with this guy. Now, You have this man in jail again, which I'm not saying at all that what happened last night was Tracy's fault, because clearly she's in one place and he's in another. Where he is, he put himself there. And quite frankly, y'all, I believe that he might be better off there because he is his own worst enemy. You know? I don't believe that if they let him out, it would be too long before he reoffended and end up right back in there. He was online talking about killing police officers, hurting children, all of this. And those people in that chat, like I said last night, they sat there encouraging him to drink more, encouraging his behavior and all that nonsense he was spewing out his mouth. It makes me question some of the mental abilities of some of our people. Because when I went to bed last night and had peeped in to his live, it was still over 1,000 people in there. I'm sitting there thinking, y'all, I'm the type of person, I don't like a lot of confusion around me. If there's confusion or if I have friends that keep a lot of drama and stuff around, I cut them loose. So for me to sit there hour after hour after hour listening to that manic stuff, I don't even think that I was in his live 10 or 15 minutes at the same time. When I say I would dip in and dip back out, that's all. I think the longest that I ever stayed, I'm going to say 5 or 6 minutes. I don't even think I could sit there 15, if I remember correctly, because if you're a person with some sense, all that was going on in that live last night was nonsense. Also, these people that are coming on live today, blaming other people for where Rob is, they have to be a little twisted too. Because bottom line, whether VS gave him $200 or not, Rob would have ended up in jail last night. Y'all, when he came on live and started in, I said to myself, probably he hadn't even been on live 5 minutes, this night is not going to end well for this guy. Especially after we listened to him go off to the local convenience store or wherever he went to get that liquor. I knew when he started pouring up those drinks, I said, this is not going to end well for this guy. And sure enough, when I woke up and saw the first video where folks were saying that he had got rearrested, y'all, actually, I'm going to be honest, I thought it was a joke. I thought they were playing, saying that if he keeps up like this, he's going to get arrested. Not until I actually clicked on one of the videos that I said, hot damn, these people ain't playing. He really is back in jail. He had not even been out 48 hours. Don't y'all know this is where he needs to be? My video last night, I put 5150 on it. He needs a mental evaluation, a mental check. Because I really don't think the brother's dealing with a full debt. I really don't. So I don't know which is worse, his mental issues or the drink. They aggravate each other. $500,000. I don't think he's getting out. I don't think he's getting out. And Rob has no one to blame but himself for where he is. I think I heard someone say on one of the videos that I watched today that YouTube was the worst thing that ever happened to him. Because I actually think that the police sat and watched this video before they got him out there in the street last night. They knew his name. They knew his name. And if you view the arrest warrant online, It says public threats or whatever, 422. They knew what he was saying online. The only way they would have known that is if they pulled up that live and watched it themselves. Him threatening them, threatening children, threatening women. They had to watch it. So to me, the worst thing that could have ever happened to him was YouTube. Because when he's drunk, they're probably in the pool house with his family. Only the family knows what's going on, and the people immediately around him. But when you put that mess on online, on social media, you have potentially thousands of people watching you. Y'all, check this. As soon as he turned on the camera, the people in the chat had figured out his location and started calling the hotel. That's why I say YouTube was the worst thing to happen to him. Now, I'm going to get out of here, but if we see this brother out in the next couple of weeks like we did last time, I'd be surprised. But hey, anything is possible. You know, with the right lawyer, right set of circumstances, anything is possible. But like I said, I truly believe that even if he gets out again, if God graces him, blesses him, and in some kind of way he's able to get out, I think it wouldn't be too much longer that he would be locked right back up. Y'all, that's it for me. Tell me how you feel about what happened last night. You guys stay safe out there, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye now.